Everybody's ritual before every red ribbon I've ever done is I've always changed out my wheel set or my tires with new Armadillo gator skins, or not Armadillo, the gator skins by Continental. I run 25 by 700s, non-foldable. They are Kevlar beaded, and Angie's going to change them.
I always have trouble with the back tire here.
So you loosen up the skewer, and then you undo the brake here, right here.
I did.
And then you can take it out. And you gotta actually grab the chain, pull it back a little bit, it gets caught on the cog, and there you go.
Oops, sorry. Does this actually go down under, upside down? Or is this one of those?
Mine does not. Yeah.
I just don't want to put it down on the chain. Okay.
All right. Deflating the tires so that you actually get this off. Now we'll see. These are custom built wheel sets for me because I'm heavy. And these are gator skins that are very tight on their own. So Angie said she can change it fast. We'll see how this goes.
I don't know if it's gonna be fast, but I can change it.
You got to start by removing the wheel set. You get the tire lever. You need to have tire levers, especially if you got gator skins or some kind of tight custom tires. You got to get it underneath the bead. These have a Kevlar bead, basically a metal bead from rim to rim. Just got to get it in under the bead. So then you can start pulling it back.
You got to do it without ruining the tube.
We're not doing a change of tubes today. We're just doing the tires. I usually do a couple thousand miles on them, and then I change them out every once a year. I change mine out annually before this ride. This year I think I'm just going to do my rear because we have the because I couldn't find the replacement for the front. I usually keep 2 sets in my garage, and I couldn't find 2. I just had 1. So you got to get the lever under the bead. And, you know, with custom tires that are set up for heavy people and gator skins, this can be kind of hard.
There you go. Yeah? No?
To be honest, I've actually snapped plastic tire levers on gator skins because they're so hard.
Come on.
So it's a good trick to put the tire between your legs if you're having trouble getting any grip. And just expect that your hands are going to get kind of dirty because you got brake remnants on there, and you also got some road grime and just everything that sits around the tires. So your hands are going to get a little bit icky, and you got to touch your chain too at the rear taking it off. So just expect a little bit of that.
You know, I'm kind of wishing now at the tire changing clinics that I was running, or I wasn't running them, but that I was going to. Kind of wishing I would have brought your tires with, or your wheels with, not mine. Because this is a...
So just to be honest, most people don't run tires that are mine. The actual tires are wider than the typical ones, and I've got gator skins that run tight and are hard to get off. I run a 36 double spoke wire setup, or not double spoke, double butted heavy millimeter spokes, 36 spokes that are set up for like tandem riders, and I've got 105 hubs, and they've all been custom built. This one was built by Dave Tendall at Eric's Bike Shop for me.
Woohoo! Go Dave!
I can also get it off and you can put it on.
Do you want to just start this process and then I can
Sure.
do the rest of it?
Okay.
Away from you so you don't punch yourself in the face. That's what I learned at.
I'm going to use a 2-lever setup.
You broke it.
Broke what?
I don't know. I saw something go flying.
Just part of the plastic on the tube.
You don't want to go towards yourself. All right. There we go.
Then you're going to pull the tire off. A lot of times you have to actually pull it off the rim, especially with these gator skins. Use a lot of thumb strength to get the actual outer tire off the tube and the rim. So in my 11 years of biking and doing, I don't know, 20, 30,000 miles of biking, this is my third set of custom built rear wheels for this bike. One at Eric's, no, 2 at Eric's, 1 at REI. The first set that I got with the original K2 that I had, I burnt through 3 sets
Are
of
we
rear
taking
wheels.
Are we taking this out too?
You have to take that out to change it. Yeah.
That's what I figured.
That was probably put on by the bike shop when they changed this tube out. I don't generally put those on because they don't seem to do much. In fact, somebody once told me they cause more pinches than anything else.
This?
Yeah.
Good to know.
Usually you don't pull that out independently, it just comes off with the tire. Lots of thumb pressure there.
Oops.
How's it going, Angie?
Well, I think I've just gotten my workout in for like the century because yesterday we went on a bike ride. That was what, 40 miles? And then we decided that on date night we needed to go on a rollerblade. We needed to go rollerblading for some reason. So we did that. And then we decided, what else did we, I don't know. We were just sore by the end of that rollerblade. We only went 3.2 miles on the rollerblade ride, but it was fun.
What are you doing with that?
Just putting a little bit of air into it so that I can get the other, so I can put this back on in here and hand me the other tire, please-o.
My technique's usually a little different. Usually I use the tire pump and pump it up so that it's fairly firm. I've never seen the mouth version done.
Because you never came to the bike maintenance clinic that the Red Ribbon Ride put on, held by Dave Kendall from Eric's Place.
There's my trusty bike pump, so I use that to put the pressure in. Or when I'm out on the road, I use a CO2 double pump cartridge thing, so it's got CO2 cartridges that get it a fast blow up, and then it also, once the CO2 is exhausted, you can pump it to get your tire until wherever you need to get to your next pit stop.
What am I doing here? I'm trying gonna put half of it back on.
You don't do it with that in there?
What?
The tube?
Well, I've never actually done it this way where you take everything out because you're changing the tube or the tire. When I change a tire, or when I change a tube out, I leave this half on. So I'm a little bit slightly discombobulated by this, but I'll get it. Okay.
What are you doing there, Angie?
Putting the tube back onto the wheel. I'm getting it in place so that I can get the tire back on. You also want to make sure that you're not going to pinch the tube, otherwise that's just going to result in an awesome flat on the side of the road.
I've actually had times where I've changed it, and then within riding it for like a half a mile, I'll get 3 flats, and it's because I keep putting it on wrong. Or there's a pinch with a tube.
No good. All right. So I've got the tube on the rim, and I'm going to start putting the tire back on. I hope. This is the part that gets hard, but I learned a trick that I'm hoping will work when it comes to it. So when you get to this part, the tube or the tire that just doesn't seem to want to go on, and you're just really frustrated trying to get it on, what you want to do is you want to, see here, what did Dave say? Hold here, let's see here. Get as much of it on as you can. Okay, I'm gonna hold it and then pinch and gather, this may not work with the gator skins just because they're so tight.
This is the step of the process where I've broken changing tools before. Trying to get that last part of the gator skin off after you get it on. Or rather the other way, back on.
And what I learned from the bike clinic that we put on this year is you don't want to use your changing tools because that can pinch your tube, therefore causing an awesome flat. Pinch and gather, pinch and gather. Dave Tyndall, this better work. Got something there. Okay, I'm gonna try that again from this side. Pinch and gather. Actually, I can't do it from that side because I'm right-handed. Ooh, got a little bit more there. I am so determined to do this. I just don't honestly think I can, but I'm gonna keep trying. Okay. Pinch and gather. There's a little bit more. And I think at this point, I may just let Gabe do the rest of it.
Okay, your video.
Because we don't have AC on and I'm really warm.
I'm sitting down.
So, no. Oh, no, you're not. Okay, so Gabe, let's see. Pinch and gather.
I'm not doing that. I'm using my tools, but...
Gabe's going to use his tools and I'm going to laugh if he gets a flat.
Well, the other thing I do differently, too, is when I put that on, when I put the tube in, I inflate it enough so that it's actually fairly firm. And then the tube will, you'll know where it is. It's not just a flat tube inside there. It's actually got, you can actually feel the inflated tube in there, so there's no way you're gonna back over it. You getting this on video? Where my fingers are? Okay, so it's on. I'm gonna move it back and forth all the way around to make sure that I don't have, or try to make sure that I don't have any pinches. All right. So these are, I'm heavy too, so I ride at 120 PSI on my wheel set. Inflate about halfway. I'm gonna double check and make sure that there's no pinches. Actually, I can do it while it's on there too. All right, let's see what we can do. Go. So you guys get these at any various bike shops. Gator skins. I ride a 700 by 25 non-folding Continental gator skins. And I'll show you guys putting them back on too, because that can confuse people a little bit. What happened here? This is like. There we go. Right. So then putting it back on. You're gonna line it up with the brakes.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
So you need to put it through the whole thing. The chain needs to go through. You can pull back your derailleur. Line up the actual tire so that it goes through your brake slot. Derailleur pops back in place, and boom. Tighten everything back up. Make sure that's tight. Retighten the brakes. You open those up, and you're good. Woohoo!